Why would you do that, right? Airborne. Okay, so once again, rich people don't rich people don't stay rich by pissing away money like that, right? Why would Elon Musk even give the green light on building that tower if SpaceX and him were not 100% sure that it would conform to all environmental impact standards? That you would be literally wasting time. And Elon Musk has a lot of things. He doesn't strike me as someone that wastes time, right? I talked to the FAA at a conference the other day. That's real, bro. Okay, you're not listening. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, dude. I'm saying that SpaceX built it knowing full well that it'll get approved. What I'm trying to tell you is that the FAA is slow. That's what I'm trying to tell you. SpaceX moves too fast. Well, not too fast. The FAA moves slow. That's the right way to say that. All right, let's get back to Kerbal. We got to finish building out that aeroshell. That was a good space news, man. We talked about a lot of good stuff, covered a lot of ground there, guys. Stick around, though. We could keep talking about this stuff while I'm working on my big re-entry vehicle in KSP. I'm building a gigantic, like 200-ton single-stage to orbit vehicle here. And per chat's deadlines that they impose on me, I have until Saturday to finish the damn thing. Whew. Hopefully I can get it done. Here, let's play some KSP, dudes. Will they change the design if that design fails? Isidio, I'm telling you, they wouldn't spend billions, or not billions, they wouldn't spend millions of dollars constructing the tower if they weren't sure it was going to conform to all standards. It's just the FAA is slow. I'm telling you, man. If they, dude, I would be very, very surprised if the FAA makes them take that tower apart. Missed my news. It wasn't important, though. Oh, I'm sorry, Kuro. What are you saying, buddy? It will be soon. Okay, all right, cool. I'm missing it.
Go at throttle up.
Your birthday, Market Gardener. Hey, happy birthday, man. Sending inspiration your way. Oh. Who was that subbing in there? Hey, Chris, thanks, man. That's a 39-montha. Appreciate it. Going back to Spain to finish CCTV on a cruise ship in dry dock. Oh, nice, Senshai. Look at this little thing. This looks a lot more like a Star Raker, dude. But yeah, no, I dig it. Cool design. The solar panels, though. You got racing stripes on it? Does that add 10 horsepower? What kind of SSD do you have? It's a Samsung Evo, I think. Forget, man. Chat built this computer for me. Nice, dude. Looks good. So I already started working on the aeroshell for the big SSTO a little bit before we started Space News. Electron picture. Nice. Electron will lift off from Complex 1, Pad A after this month. Pad B gets a front row seat. 2 pads equal speedy turnaround between missions. Can't wait for our first mission soon. Cool. Alright, I did not do our time warps today, so we're going to do that. Let me see, pray.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
This might be unpopular, but I think Space News is getting too long. It clearly is because, I mean, John, the numbers don't lie. The numbers, people like Space News. But people also like Kerbal too. So I'm trying to find the balance. If you please, kind of bear with me, dude. I get it. Get it? I'm trying to give you as much Kerbal as I give Space News, if not more. I mean, I played Kerbal for 4 hours before I started Space News today, so cumulatively today you're gonna get probably about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours of KSP and only 4 hours of Space News. So I'm trying, man. There's only so many hours in the day, and if people ask questions, I'm just gonna roll with it. If I can use it as an opportunity to teach people about space, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Micah69, 2-month resub. Nice.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
I don't tend to count early hours as most folks are working. What do the time warps do? Alan, the time warps I do to keep the mission mode going. Basically, it makes it so if I have to plan a mission around a transfer window, I really only have a finite amount of time. It basically has my mission mode save operate in near, not real time, but almost in real time. The amount of time I time warp in between each day that I play Kerbal basically is the amount of time that has passed in real time between the last time I played and this time. It keeps my save operating in real time, so to speak. I know that Space News tends to go long sometimes, guys. I understand it. But also, dude, it's a tough thing to handle. If I play Kerbal all day, people get mad that I didn't do enough Space News. If Space News goes for an hour longer than it usually does, I get somebody saying, "Oh, you know, you should play more Kerbal. Space News is too long." Like, what do you like? I'm between a rock and a hard place here, man. So my one solution to do that, besides, you know, not trying to work myself to the dang bone, which is what I mean, I basically already do that, was play some Kerbal for early hours so we can get cumulatively more Kerbal. But
Discovery, go at throttle up.
like, I don't know what you want, dude. I'm trying, man. I'm trying as hard as I can. Oh, cool. Isley, I'll check that out. Thank you. On the Event Horizon YouTube channel. Cool. I have that open. I'll check it out. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I play off the chat, guys. Like, so it's reactionary. Sometimes Space News goes long. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You hate working? No, I love it, Gold. Me, the frustrating thing is the repetitiveness that creeps up pretty often. News is great, repetition tends to get frustrating. It's rocket science. It's rocket science, man. What do you want me to do? Like, it's complicated. Sometimes I have to repeat things. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I try to not be that bad with this, guys, but you're making it really difficult. You're twisting my arm here. Maybe as a suggestion, try to keep Space News to a finite schedule. Well, that NASA flight readiness review is what pushed Space News today, Elon, so I have to plan around NASA now. Like, it's a dynamic environment. Guys, I've tried to regulate Space News, but sometimes you can't because sometimes there's an event or sometimes there's a rocket launch or something. Like, the best plan is to be adaptive, not regimented to an extent, but basic subjects that can go into effect. I'm just gonna get into the KSP, okay? Alright, let's see if there's any contracts. Anything that the small SSTO could do. Finish construction of rover. Position Dink 1 in an adjusted orbit around Kerbin. Science data from the space around Minmus. Do you have a schematic drawing up for the big SSTO pad? No, Taradra, but it should be able to scale off the small pad, dude. Green, it's, yeah, I don't know, man. I'll try to find a way to make it better, I guess. Like, I don't, there's not really much else to say. Tech 2 Cosmic. The comments with the Sentinel one would be good, but that doesn't pay very well, and that's not really going to work too well with the small SSTO. Yeah, Major, it's fine. I'll figure out a way to optimize it, dude, and I'll optimize it one day, and you know, and then somebody will complain about something else, dude. It's fine. You know what, Major? Here's the thing. People telling me that I want more of this, I want more of this, is the best compliment I could get, or one of the best compliments I could get. You know why? Because that means people are invested in the stream and they want to see better content from me. And honestly, that's one of the best compliments I could get as a streamer. People actually giving a crap about what I do. So I don't take it personally. Like, that's cool. I appreciate that people are giving me feedback, because, you know, if someone doesn't like the stream, they won't let you know. They'll just hit that freaking close button and go find somebody else to watch. So, you know, if somebody's taking time out of their day to say, hey, EJ, I want more of this, that means they care about this stream and they like the stream. It's one of the best compliments you could get as a streamer. So you gotta remember that, you know. With that being said, I'll try to figure out other ways to do this, man. But it's gonna be, it's tough. It's a tough balance, but I'll see what I can do. Huh. I'm trying, Kaz. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. You're supposed to be moving in the SPH, moving the camera around while giving this talk. I know where you live, man. I'll find you. Hit you right in the face. Thanks, Senshai. I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying my hardest, dude. That's my one thing. One kind of creed for the stream. Give you the best I can. And if I can't give you the best that I can, I shouldn't be streaming. You know, like, I know not everybody gets to do this, you know? Not everybody gets to do this. Not everybody has this job. And it's important to keep that into perspective, you know what I mean? And not try to get complacent when it comes to streaming. That's why I always try to bring my A game, dude. Always. And if I can't do it, some days I can't. I stop streaming. I say I need the night off. You know, it's very rare, but it happens. For explanations, you often do. You may record them as a standalone video. Yeah, you guys. That's what. Well, see, like, that's the thing, dude. I try to give you guys my, you know, my time, but. Look, fellas, doing all these tutorial videos and having this FAQ, like, who's going to make that? Who's going to make that? If somebody else does it, no one's going to give a crap. So I have to do it. So I have to do all these FAQ videos. I have to do all of them. Advanced building tutorials, questions about re-entry, questions about hypersonics, supersonics, a bunch of different things. I have to get these videos all figured out. I have to figure out content and structure for them. I have to write a script for them, because if you say, well, why do you need to write a script? If I'm not doing a script, if I'm not going to do a script and do the project right, it's not worth doing it all right? So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do this whole fact section. I'm going to do it right, and I'm not going to half-ass it, all right? I don't believe in doing that, all right? If you're not going to do it right, don't frigging do it, because you're just going to waste your time, and more importantly, you're going to waste other people's time. So this fact thing that people keep suggesting, oh, do these videos, do short vids, do this, do that, that's going to take time, and it's going to take effort. That's time away from the stream. And then people complain that I'm not streaming enough. I'm screwed any way that I do this, you know? I'm screwed any way that I do this, man. It's tough, dude. It's tough, man. I've been doing this for a long time. The live interaction takes the cake because it's a way I could do both of those things. Even if the downside of it is repeating stuff, but it's difficult, man. It's tough. It's tough doing this. I'm not saying it's the hardest job around. Come on, I worked on a loading dock. I've delivered pizzas, worked general contracting, landscaping. I've done all that stuff. There's harder jobs, man. But like I said, it's important to keep that into perspective. But that's one of the tough things about this, dude. I'm trying to, you know, like, I know you can't please anyone, but I'm gonna damn well try. Serious, I'm gonna friggin' try. I don't give a crap if it's impossible. I'll still try it. How do you know it's impossible? Try it. You're not gonna know it's impossible until you actually go and friggin' do it. So that's why I value the feedback. It's all good, dudes. I'm gonna damn well try. I could be freaking cleaning toilets, man. Hell no. Let's do this, and I'm gonna make sure I give you my friggin' A game all the time. That's the other thing, Saul. Yeah. I tailor explanations. That's why I like knowing things about who I'm talking to and who's behind the friggin' text on the screen, man. It helps me tailor explanations so I can teach it better. How I would explain it to somebody that I know works on cars would be different than, you know, somebody that I know that doesn't work on cars or works on trains or something. You know, I tailor explanations to the viewer. So each explanation is different in that regard because it's worth it. It's worth it to teach this stuff, you know? Hellfish, who's gonna do it, man? Who's gonna find the time to do all that stuff, man? It's a mountain of content that somebody has to sift through. That's gonna take time, dude. I mean, I'll be honest with you. That's part of the reason why I switched to taking Mondays off. Because having 2 days off in a row, I can clear my head and figure out what I need to do. So maybe I'll make some time and figure out a way to do it. But anyway, turn the page, bros. I'll try to keep Space News curtailed as best as I can, okay? Broccoli, yeah, Rocket Guy has been very busy, dude. Our schedules don't really line up very often, but I'll try to have Rocket back on here, or at least do something with aerospace engineers on here so we can learn. Okay, anyway, here's the big SSTO. No, the small one is not going to ride piggyback on it. I just have it up there so I can look at the, aeroshell and copy it. That's why I have this up here. It would be cool to piggyback the SSDOs flying into space. I'm not sure what the application would be, but it would be cool. It'd be pretty neat. Okay, sounds pretty neat. Turn the page, wash your hands. Turn the page, then wash your hands. Digital, is that a Rocco's Modern Life reference? Turn the page, wash your hands. What is that from? That's Rocco's, isn't it? Can Big Chungus actually piggyback the small one? If I took the payload bay off, Blinga, yeah, sure. Anyway, before I get into building the aeroshell, building out the rest of the aeroshell, I want to look at this thing that Prey linked up. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, to turn the pay. Hey, can you get that? Thanks a lot. Hey, can you get that? Thanks a lot. The 5-lobe single LH2 tank 100% external payload bay configuration. Early Venture Star reference vehicle 002A. Interesting.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Concrete, give this up to Green Dragon. Thanks. There's also this PDF here that I want to look at. Yeah, did you see that, Core? It was a 5-lobe tank. Give me a friggin' break. There's no way that would have worked. Yeah, there it is again. I'll take complexity for 800, Alex. They wanted to stack locks behind LH2 and put the bilobe LH2 tank up front. Oh, no. And put the payload bay in the center. Interesting. That was what they were going to do. They didn't have a choice. The fully external bay was considered aerodynamically unacceptable, but was the working design at the end of the program. Interesting. What makes the 5-lobe more difficult? How are you going to make that? This was back in the 90s. What happened to the crazy designs in the 80s and 90s? They paved the way for the crazy designs from the late 2000s and into the 20-teens, like Falcon 9. That's what happened. You know what, Blinga? I'll take it. In some other universe, dudes, in some other universe, the X-33 flies every day, or the Venture Star flies every day, and I'm sitting here trying to land a booster out on a drone ship somewhere because some company, some crazy PayPal millionaire tried to make a rocket company landing propulsive rockets, and it got put out of business because it wasn't seen as financially viable compared to this. That's in another universe somewhere. The simple solution is this. Every rocket concept is cool. We just get nostalgic about the ones that didn't happen. Every rocket concept is cool. Why? Because it's freaking rockets. Rockets are cool. Duh. Bottom of the page even details the transonic pitch moment. Okay. What engines are you using for the bigger version? I'm going to use shuttle engines again, overclocked. PDF page 11. Okay. In the chat, Senchai. Rockets are cool to me because of the incredible amounts of math and engineering that goes into them. I'm with you there. I'm with you on that one, Kaz. I like to study this stuff, dude. It's my favorite thing to do. I'm a freaking loser and a nerd of the highest freaking caliber. You can't do modern stir welding on a tank like this. Hack and slash, you know what's nuts? The tanks on the X-33, the hydrogen tanks are carbon composite. No stir welding required. Nuts. Yeah, the Venture Star is insane. It's insane by today's standards. Carbon composite, that one is stir welded. The LOX tank would have been stir welded, which is just... okay. Well, they had problems on the seams of the hydrogen tank right there, Hack. That's where the problem that's where they encountered problems, right here on the seam at pressure. But they fixed it. They fixed that. The reason why they had problems is because nobody's ever tried to build a carbon fiber tank before. So Venture Star's hydrogen tanks. Ferd. Venture Star's hydrogen tanks would have been carbon composite, and the LOX tank would have been made out of aluminum. And the reason why they did that is why we were looking at that PDF in the first place. Balance. It's a balance design problem. Yeah. I had to solve this problem in KSP Hack by making the front out of panels to simulate the mass of that tank, because I can't make tanks out of different materials. How do you overclock using Cal? Go into the Cal controller. Go into the Cal controller and then take the curve and do that and make it go off the page. And then move the Cal controller to where it goes off the page. I wonder how you make LH2 stay inside a tank made of porous carbon. High pressure? High pressure was the only way to do it, Hack. I mean, do you know of another way? Yo, Broke Oiler gifted 5 subs. Thanks, man. high pressure to a high pressure to lower the boiling point enough to where the hydrogen doesn't boil and turn to gas, because liquid hydrogen is not that bad. The problem is liquid hydrogen very easily boils off and turns to gas, and that goes through things, right? Are we doing this? Oh, you don't have to. No.
Discovery, go and throttle
Oh,
up.
crap. Devlin, 30-month resub. Fun to watch bulldozers all day outside. I bet, dude, I bet. Page 9 of the document itself explains the external bay and the transonic pitch moment
Discovery,
correlation.
Go and throttle up.
Okay. Hokey gifted 10. Oh, you didn't need to do that, man, but thank you. I appreciate it. Also, page 4 to 5 shows the untrimmed hypersonic characteristics. Lastly, second to the last paragraph on page 11 of the document details the inverse
Discovery,
control
go and throttle
scheme.
up.
Bone Sister gave 3. Thanks, man.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Sir Sav, 5 subs. Thanks, man.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
I guess we're doing this. Pray, hold on a second. Access gifted 10. Shaw gifted 1. Thanks, guys. You guys are too good. Too good to me. I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Sidley with a 16-monther. Thank you.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Jeez, you guys are
Go
going
and throttle up.
freaking bananas on this.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
I lost track. Sorry. I lost track.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Kerbal gifted 2. Some spicy weed had a sub in there. Zombine. Zombie in HD. Oh no, Zombie in HD.
Discovery,
Nice.
Go and throttle up.
Thank you very much, guys. You've caused chaos. Caslow had bits in there. Flight Sim gifted a sub to Canuck right there. Gil had 100 bits. Thank you. Thank you very much, dudes. I gotta get this SSTO done though, guys. I gotta get it done. We're so screwed. Oh my god. Alright. Ah! Alright. You deserve it. Thanks. Thank you. Much appreciated. Very nice. Alright, I need to get the arrow shell done tonight, at the very least. Or at least close to finalized, so... let me go ahead and put these things into position here.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Market Gardner, 2-month resub. E-A-E. It's in the game. Anyway, Duke, going to Boston in September. Any places I should check out that aren't on the normal tourist lists? Go see the USS Salem in Quincy. Yeah. Go to that. Yeah, you should go to see the Constitution and the Cass and Young. You'll like those. Anyone want to explain to me what the Oh No body emote about? It was from DM1. It was the flight, the zero-G indicator on demo flight 1 flight sim, and SpaceX had pictures of the Dragon on orbit with that thing floating around, and it was going, oh, I looked at it and it looks like it just reminded me of Mr. Bill. Oh no! It's just moving around. And then when it docked to the ISS, the astronauts came in and pushed it out of the way, and it was like, no! I just thought it was funny. Yeah, go see the Salem, dude. And then go down to Fall River. Go down to Fall River. Go see Battleship Cove down there. It's one of the better maritime museums that you can check on the East Coast. You'd be hard pressed to find a better one, guy. They got the USS Massachusetts there. The Joseph P. Kennedy is there, which is a Gearing class destroyer. They have a Belau class submarine there, and then an East German frigate. Yeah, pretty freaking cool there. Feels Boston, man. Where does one get good pizza? Bio, you want good pizza, you go to the North End in Boston. The North End is the Little Italy part of Boston. There's a pizza place that's off of Hanover Street called Pizzeria Regina's. Yeah, that's the best. There are other, I mean, pretty much anywhere on Hanover Street in the North End in Boston you're going to get good food, but Pizzeria Regina's, man. Wait, really? My granddad served on the Joseph P. Kennedy. Yeah. Battleship Cove in Fall River is one of the gnarliest naval museums around. They have a South Dakota class battleship that has 16-inch Cal 45 Mark 6s. They're not Iowa guns, but they're almost Iowa guns. The guns that were on the Iowa were just a little bit longer than this. But it's a little mini battleship. They have a Belau class submarine, an East German frigate called the Hidden Sea. I don't know how that ended up here. It's a Russian frigate. It was made in St. Petersburg. I don't know how it ended up over here. And then the Joseph P. Kennedy, which is a Gearing class. Joseph P. Kennedy Jr. Yep. It's a Gearing class destroyer. They also have 2 PT boats there and a bunch of planes over here underneath the bridge. Yeah, it's one of the gnarliest naval museums around. You'd be hard pressed to find a better one. Yeah, Raz, I'm with you. Is that the ship, Duke? There's a good one at Pearl Harbor. I said on the East Coast, Twin Sister. On the East Coast, you'd be hard pressed to find a better one. Engaged the Silent Drive. Patriots Point, South Carolina. What does that have, dude? Yeah. The battleship, dude, the 16-inch guns are insane. I have a picture of me floating around standing next to one. I don't know where that ended up, though. Yorktown? I mean, that's cool and all, but where else? What's another I mean, we don't have an aircraft carrier, but what's any other naval museum where you can see a battleship, a submarine, a destroyer, and a frigate right next to each other, all in one museum? That's a pretty sweet museum. Look at how skinny that dang destroyer is. Look at how skinny the Gearing is. Like, you can go in these things. You can walk all around in them. The battleship's totally open. You can go almost anywhere on the ship. It's unreal. Oh, that's cool, Bio. I do like Dish. I'm not gonna lie. Someplace named Patriots Point. I'm in. Yeah, we should. Yeah, I should go there. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, yeah, Duke, go there and check out the Salem that's in the old Four River Shipyard in Quincy. My dad grew up there. My grandfather worked in that shipyard. In terms of other place in Boston, other place that aren't something to do with the Revolutionary War, there's a really awesome go-karting track in Quincy. Or no, it's in Braintree. It's near the Salem. It's called F1 Boston, or X1 I think is what it's called now. It's pretty cool indoor go-kart racing. That place is cool. A little bit expensive, but fun. Castle Island is cool, but the castle is kind of a run-of-the-mill tourist destination, dude. I think it's a Palau, Ponsister. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the one he served on. That's absolutely insane. Oh, well, now you gotta go. They have PT boats there, too, which are really cool. And a Higgins landing craft. That museum is amazing. Super underrated, dude. Plus, if you're going to Patriots Point, you can get to see the CSS Hunley. First sub to score a kill. Nice. Nice. Cool. That's right, Matt. Yeah, they got a PT boat as well. The museums on Nantucket are cool. I've never been to Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard, Raziel. Do I get my Masshole card revoked now? Never been to either one. Never been to either one of them, Jim. Is that? Bruh, yes, no Masshole for you. Sorry. I'm not from the North Shore, so I'm new. I'm not from the North Shore. I'm from the Metro West area. Does that count as North Shore? There's no way. I'm not from Revere, guy. I don't go to Kelly's Roast Beef on Route 1 in Peabody there, son. I'll post my times on Twitter and you can laugh at me. Alright. There you go, buddy. 6-month resub, currently on a 4-month streak. Thanks, man. Dude, I love that place. Kelly's Roast Beef on Route 1 is sick. The food's so good. Yeah. That's another place you could go, Duke, if you want. That's on the North Shore, though. You could go to the casino. Encore is in, what is it, Winthrop? Well, we're talking about maritime museums. The Mystic Seaport in Connecticut is wicked cool. They build and restore wooden sailing vessels. Yeah, Mystic is cool. Patriots Point. Let me see a dish. Oh, yeah. That's cool, man. I like that bridge in the background, though. What bridge is that? The one with the diamond-shaped abutments. Casinos ain't your thing? Ravenel? Sweet, man. Dude, actually, that's a pretty good museum. Look at that. There's a lot of... Dude, I want to... Man, now I want to go here. All right. New plan. Dish, when any of you guys are up here, I'll show you Battleship Cove, and then I'll go down there, and we'll go to Patriots Point. ¿Por qué no los dos? No sé. Sounds good, man. But Space Shuttle. What? The Space Shuttle isn't a boat. It's a plasma boat. That's different. We used to have a city house at the old Arsenal. Sadly, it closed down. The Arsenal is still a beautiful building. Cool, bio. What is Battleship's Cove again? I forgot. It's a museum in Fall River, Massachusetts that has a battleship and a destroyer and a submarine and a frigate. It's in Fall River. Just Google it, T-Man. It's awesome. It's really awesome, actually. It flies like a boat, though. Yeah, it flies on a boat and leaves a wake of plasma. It's a plasma boat, okay? It's a plasma boat. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm after. This piece. Thank you. Get rid of that. If you ever do find yourself out in Nantucket, check out the Vestal Street Observatory. Will do. Oh, EJ, please tell me that cargo bay is going to nest within the SSTO and not stick out like that. Oh, that's a cool building, Bio. It's freaking in the water. 95, I don't really have another place to put it. That's the problem. And neither did the actual Venture Star engineers, man. They didn't have another place to do it. Turns out that making an end-to-end SSTO is really, really difficult. See, they started with something like that and no. Which one was first? I forget. Pray, which one is it? If only. Thomas, that's awesome. I love it. Slightly different subject. Highly suggest visiting Tillamook Air Museum in Washington State. It's a 7-acre airship hangar housing quite a few old aircraft. Smaller than the last one you went to, but has some unique stuff. External bay is the last design. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's where they started. This is how it finished. The finalized design had to have the hump 95. Because honestly, they ran into similar problems that I have, but for different reasons. My problem is that I can't make composite tanks. I can't make actual bilobe tanks. I have to fake it, right? That's my problem. So the tanks are all we can't store propellants at different pressures, right? So my problem is that my tanks have to take up a certain amount of volume, and that's part of the reason why this thing doesn't fly the best. But then again, neither did the real one. In real life, from what Prey was telling me in chat, is that the reason why they put this up here is because of, what was it? It's in the PDF. Second to last paragraph. A number of configuration modifications have been identified to significantly reduce the weight of Venture Star and improve its flyability. In addition, ascent trajectory strategies applicable to many of the configurations have been developed to enable additional payload to orbit for a given vehicle size. Control strategies and sensitivities have been defined to assist it further in vehicle refinement and to identify potential RCS fuel reduction approaches. Many concepts and results have been incorporated into the LMSW designs. They needed a 5-lobe tank. The external bay was incredibly undesirable. Yeah. It's so ugly in KSP. Trust me, man, I'll make it look good. I'll make it look good. I'll make it blend and make it look like this. I do admit, though, that if I could sink it in there 95, I absolutely would. Document page 9. Thank you. No, Aqua, the Spruce Goose is at, it's in Willamette. Willamette. I can never say that damn name right. It's at Evergreen. Cool, Bio. That's neat. This does make you swell with pride. Oh, of course. Dude, Massachusetts is awesome. It's a really nice state. Just on a side note, it's a really nice. The city is too crowded. There's too many people there. But other than that, dude, like going to Cape Cod and going out in the Berkshires and going out to the North Shore, pretty much everywhere that isn't Boston is awesome. It's really, really nice place to live. The city, though, is congested. There's way too many freaking people. And yeah, the colleges, man. It's all the colleges. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with the people that go to the colleges. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's adding to it. It adds to it, and it's ridiculous in the city. Trust me, I live in it. It's like, there's a lot of freaking people. But once you get outside of the city, Massachusetts is a really nice place. It's like New York. Same thing. You know, Manhattan is cool, and the boroughs are awesome. That's really neat. There's a lot of stuff to do there, a lot of stuff to see. But living there is a pain in the butt. You know, upstate New York is totally different. Anywhere in New England that's outside of Boston is really, really nice, actually. It's a really nice place to live. Except Vermont. Vermont's weird. We don't know. Nobody knows what they're doing up there. They're just, I don't know what they're doing. They're just bizarre. Or, as the locals would say, they're just bizarre. I don't know what they're doing up there. It's just weird. If you're from Vermont, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean. Can you say I'm walking here? That's New York. Douche. Hence why I went to school in Cambridge. Yeah, Vermont's actually, yeah, it's beautiful, man. I like New Hampshire because there's more stuff to do in New Hampshire. Now, that's not knocking Vermont. There's a lot of stuff to do in Vermont, too. But I grew up going to New Hampshire a lot, so. Honda's take on the El Camino. What's Boston's famous words over there? I can't repeat it on stream. You know what, Hellfish? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. No. We choose to go to the moon, yep. The LMSW-23 concept took a partial step toward improving the packing efficiency by pooching, a term for an external payload bay, the payload bay out of the top of the vehicle slightly more than 50%. But maintaining the two quad-lobe LH2 tanks. LMSW data at a time indicated that 100% pooch might be aerodynamically unacceptable. Figures 15, 16, and 17 show results of an Invisid FELISA calculations by KBIB. And in figure 17, viscous Tetris calculations by P. Perique. Comparing the pooch on versus pooch off results of the transonic pitching moment. Compared the results of the transonic pitching moment. As shown, the pooch results insignificantly more nose down pitching The pooch results in significantly more nose down pitching moment compared to the fully internal payload design. This effect, as well as lateral, directional, and propulsion airframe interaction effects, will need to be considered, particularly as configuration changes to 100% pooch geometry. Interesting. Yeah, having the cargo bay on the outside at 95 is changing the center of pressure on the vehicle when you try to pitch the nose down. It's weird because Prey noticed this in this PDF before, and it's interesting because mine literally does the same exact thing. It becomes very unstable if you pitch the nose down, and I'm not entirely sure if that's the reason. I don't know if that's the reason or not. It might be. The design literally creates downforce, pretty much. And if the craft goes into a corkscrew motion, is that considered screwing the pooch? The LSMW-033 design adopted both the single LH2 tank design but with a reduced radius central lobe and a 50% pooched payload bay. The latest approach for Venture Star, reference to, incorporates 100% pooch configuration with sized up low dihedral canted fins with wingtips. Where's the 033 design? Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not wrong, Hellfish. 033 is not shown. This is 033. Yeah, see? 95, they went to a regular nose cone, because that regular nose cone doesn't give you as much downforce because some air goes underneath here. Ew. Wow. That looks terrible. And Prey, this is the final version of Venture Star that they had in the books before it got canceled? I have a question. Big S shuttle wings for the side wings instead of the airliner wings? I don't know how I would configure them, Loopy, to make it look something like that. I get it, you could, you know, triangle butt the wings together to create a different shape, right? But I always thought that looked a little weird. I would like to go with the airliner wings just to see if we can, because then at least it looks like a bigger version of the small boy that we made. I can understand why it was canceled. I have a firm theory, Hokie, that the Department of Defense cancels projects that are ugly. I have a firm belief that they cancel it if it looks stupid. And you know what? You know what the messed up part is? That's a kick butt design right there. I'm flying. I'm gonna fly today, Dad. I'm getting upset. Don't you dare bring up the better design. We will not look stupid if we are going to conduct a war. Dude, I'm serious, man. I can't help but think that. This is better. That's a better design than the F-35. And we didn't do it because it looks like it's smiling. They abandoned large vertical stabilizers to save weight. And the wingtip dihedral fins reduced their cant angle in order to bring the center of pressure back. The document also states that they decided to make it control stabilized rather than naturally stable. It looks like a Pelican, kind of. Yeah. Yay, I'm gonna kill other I get to fly today! The poor X-32, man. It's just misunderstood. Interesting that they switched to a stable design. Pray. That's very curious. It's an eventuality until you get unlucky. Excuse my French, but some people don't like the look of the shuttle, but it made it through. Did you see what the shuttle was going up against, Mellowtomb? Read the third paragraph from last on document 11. One of the objectives for entry control system design is to utilize the aerodynamic surfaces as early in the trajectory as possible to minimize RCS fuel requirements. Hired. It's 13 on the PDF, but it's page 11 here. Well, that's a relief. That means I designed it right. I like that C-22. Yeah, see, it looks sick in that picture. Looks amazing. An alternative reverse aileron control strategy is proposed either in full or partial implementation to reduce the RCS propellant requirements. Dude, I have that same frigging problem. It doesn't fly very well if you bring the nose down. The strategy utilizes the vehicle's natural tendency for reverse roll as control. Mine does that as well. Oh, that looks good, Sanchai. Very nice. Also means they expected the same RCS issue that you have. Interesting. That is, if the requirement is to roll to the right, the ailerons initially roll to the left, generating side slip. This side slip, combined with strong dihedral effect, will roll the vehicle to the right. The net effect is a reduction in the RCS required to maneuver during... Dude. I did it right! The arrow shell was right! I'm not about to toot my own horn, man, but beep beep! You know, like... Holy crap, dude. We did it right. That's really cool. Yeah, we were literally troubleshooting the actual problems that the real thing had. Now, don't get me wrong. Our problems are... We got the right answer, but we used the wrong formula. The reason why ours does that and the reason why theirs does that is for a little bit different reasons. But it's still really cool. See, that's what I mean, man. You can fake KSP's aerodynamics into acting correct. You just got to know what's correct. I had to know how the X-33 flew, and the more I read, the more we got it right, man. That's really freaking cool. They literally had the same problems that we do, and that's why they switched it to this design. And no, I'm not doing this. I'd rather deal with the downforce problems, man. Last, not to poot my own horn, but this guy's as solid as a rock. Yeah, unlike your jokes. Goat them. What did I get right? The aerodynamic instability that this thing is encountering, Yarg, is something that absolutely happens on the real one. Read right here. I'll say it one more time, then I gotta get back into it. One of the objectives for the entry control system design is to utilize the aerodynamic surfaces as early in the trajectory as possible to minimize RCS fuel requirements. An alternate reverse aileron control strategy is proposed either in full or partial implementation to reduce RCS propellant. The strategy utilizes the vehicle's natural tendency for reverse roll as control. That is, if the requirement is to roll to the right, the ailerons initially roll the vehicle left, generating side slip. This side slip, combined with the strong dihedral effect, will roll the vehicle to the right. The net effect is a reduction in the RCS required to maneuver the vehicle during entry. Holy crap, dude. Ours does exactly that. That's actually really cool. Read the top paragraph, starting at the concept of a control stabilized. Okay. The concept of a control-stabilized vehicle as opposed to a statistically stable vehicle, however, could be adopted for vertical tail sizing as well. This would allow for some reduction in the vertical tail weight. Along these lines, the latest VentureStar concept, Reference 2, incorporates smaller tip fins for lateral directional control instead of large vertical tails. Reference 2. It's this, isn't it? No, Yarg, our solution was to stall the thing at 30 kilometers up over KSC and then nose down. It turns out that the actual VentureStar, if you nosed it down, it would literally spin out of control. They had that same exact problem, which is strange. Reference 2 is missing. Pretty much 95. Yeah, that was our solution. Yeah, the pitching moment gets ridiculous if you nose the thing down. You go to a negative angle of attack and it gets insane. You go to 10 degrees up and the moment bottoms out, and then if you pitch up more, yeah, interesting. Man, no wonder they pulled the plug on this thing, dude. I'm serious. This last PDF, I mean, this is a very... Lockheed said that it wouldn't have been profitable to keep going with the project. That's why. VentureStar literally needed a redesign. Because this wasn't going to work. Which is interesting, man. The max downwards moment is actually at 10 degrees up. That's strange, Prey. Yeah, talk about aerodynamically unstable. Jeez. It's not a failed design, Hellfish. They could have figured this out. They just, once the Rule 8 funding dried up, they said, frick it, not worth it. And I get why. It would have taken a little bit of a redesign to get this to work correctly. They would have ended up going with something that kind of looks like this and kind of looks like that. I'd say take this wing configuration and combine it with the pooch right there. That's probably what Venture Star would have ended up looking like if Prey help me find this, and if I'm looking at this correctly. The real thing was stable if you had a high angle of attack or dove it. In KSP, we have it when we nose down, period. Yeah. Are you gonna redesign it to make your own original design? Nice, Sevi. That looks great. With the deadline 95, I'm not sure it's a good idea. We figured out a way to get around it by keeping the thing high up in the atmosphere, and then I actually opted for increased RCS requirements and decreased orbital operations, right? So basically this thing has enough to get to the station, and that's about it. And then I need a good amount of RCS fuel to help steer me when we come home, right? So that was my solution. I increased the RCS requirements for EDL, for entry, descent, and landing, which they didn't want to do. I'm sure it's Lockheed. I'm sure they had a good reason. Now, yeah, in Kerbal, I just said, screw it. I just need more fuel to help keep it stable, which is very interesting. Sean, happy late SDS 135 anniversary. Oh, with a 10-month reset 10 years later. Thanks. The last rendered design was an ugly duck. I'm not doing this, Prey. That looks stupid. No, I'm not doing that. I'd rather go with the 0033 iteration, or that's Starship. Go with this configuration. This is much similar to the 0033 LMWS design. I want this one. Which one? The one with the GG wings? Like this? GG. Easy. I like this one, Yarg. I want to go with this one. I'll make this one work. Oh, geez. Goes 17's been down for a day now. Was that in Space News? No, Loopy, it wasn't. That's not good. You think doing flags plus hinges for a cargo bay would be too much drag? Yeah. No. It wouldn't. The vehicle wouldn't work how I want it aerodynamically. Reference 33 should work since it will help. It will help reduce the Dutch roll issues, and we can solve our pitch moment on our own. That's 33, right? That one, Prey? Yeah. I'm sticking... Yeah, okay, cool. Excellent. Alright, let's keep going with the arrow shell, dudes. Let me see, Loopy. What's the news? Latest update from the NOAA as of 8:04. Recovery operations are still ongoing for Ghost 17. It's a weather satellite, guys, just in case. Ah, that sucks. Well, hope they figure it out. Alright. I gotta make this part of the arrow shell. That one. So I have the scaled up version of these things here. The Mark III Bay is going to produce a lot of body lift, and it's going to produce primarily body lift and a lot of it, so it should go through transonic a bit easier. Downwards angled Mark II bays were hitting critical Mach, producing regular lift. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because they generate regular body lift. So yeah, this shouldn't be as bad. You're okay, cool. Got it. I shouldn't use these triangles or else we're gonna have... Use the other one core? Yeah, alright. It'll make it, T-Man. It's fine. They established contact with it, and they're gonna get it to the space station. Thruster checkout was confirmed. It works. Nauka's fine. I covered that pretty extensively in Space News, dude. That's the other reason why Space News took a long time today. What happened? Yarg, they were supposed to do a boost maneuver initially, and like a little bit after launch, they were supposed to boost its orbit out of the parking orbit, and they didn't do it. They were a day late. There was rumors that the thrusters weren't thrustering. Just to put it in like kind of plain English. Roscosmos ended up pushing mission operations back. All the mission operations in the mission timeline, they pushed them back by a day. So something was weird, but I said it was just a teething problem, and that turns out to be right. When's the last time they launched one of these things? 1998 was when they launched the last functional cargo block. And before that, 1986. So, you know, I think giving them the benefit of the doubt and giving them some time to figure out what the heck's going on is the correct, course of action, you know? I went back and watched a few re-entries of the small one. When you were able to keep the high AOA through transonic was okay. The big issue is when you had to make a full turn. Full turnaround for 270. The side slip made the thing want to roll upside down and into the drink. So I think reducing that should be the priority for this one. Well, Brave, if I make an exact copy, right, this should... If I make an exact copy of this at twice the scale, it should fly exactly the same. I know enough about Kerbal to know that that should be fine, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm making an exact copy of it. Yeah, hack and slash, I'm with you on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, alright, Hell Hydra, so. Not the worst. What do you think about the shuttle in Avatar? I built it in KSP. It's pretty cool. Yeah, full scale, Zubaski. It was extremely hard to make work. Did they not launch the other Russian segments so the shuttle did? No, Wii Sports. There's only one other functional cargo block that's in space right now, and it's the Zarya module. Zarya is a FGB. Zvezda is not a functional cargo block. It's a DOS module. The Russians have two different types of space station modules. FGBs and DOS modules. Or at least the Soviets did. Nauka is a functional cargo block that's been tailored for science. Zarya is a functional cargo block that's being used for battery power storage and just miscellaneous storage. Zvezda is the HAB module for the Russian operational segment. There are other modules, Pirs and Poisk, that were delivered by Progress capsules, and then there's the Rasvet module. The Rasvet module is on the nadir of Zarya. Rasvet was delivered by the space shuttle. Pizza Hut module is Zvezda. Or, I forget which one it was, Wes, but yeah. Oh, that's really cool, Bandit. Neat. Gotta take a second to position these correctly. How many shuttle engines is this going to have? It's between 2 and 8. I'm gonna say, I think maybe 6 is where we'll end up. I think 6 on each side might do me right, Core. Yeah. So, like, well, maybe, yeah, 6 on each side. Yeah, 6 of them on each side. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 total. The moon looks nice as you drove home. Cool. Hey, doer. Yeah. Neato. Neato burrito. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. This part I have to place by hand, but how are we going to get around that? Bend it in the middle. Oh. I needed to aerodynamically mimic this, though. It's gonna be tough. Frick. Oh, man. See, the other thing is that I'm not entirely sure why I have such a big seam there. Don't get me wrong, I had a seam kind of there with the other SSTO, but it's not as big as that. I don't know why it's so pronounced with this one. Something with the wings not scaling exactly right. Where are the wings in the relation to the tank fairing plates on the small one? Should be pretty much exactly the same, dude. That tank almost presses in right there at the exact same spot. Right there. And it's, see, it's the same. To an extent. It's just probably some parts aren't exactly the right scale. So, you run into some issues. Hey, Tech, what's going on? Was I not in symmetry this entire... Seems you have a problem then. What's up, Snap? How you doing? You got a problem? You got a problem? You talking about an ambush? I just ambushed you with a cup of coffee. You got two shooters right across from each other. Shoot each other dead. What's the color of the boathouse at Hereford? Sorry, I watched Ronin last night, bro. Forgot how choice that freaking movie is, man. Draw it again. Draw it again. Draw it again. Draw it again. Don't you understand? I never left. Don't you understand? I never left. Get it? I never left. Go. Just go. Just go. Do you know that guy? Yeah, we went to high school together. Yeah, Duber. I actually watched it 2 times. I watched it yesterday and or 2 days ago and last night because I wanted to watch it again because it's a freaking awesome movie. For like, I was trying to find something to fall asleep to, and this is how EJ gets no sleep. I was trying to find something to fall asleep to, so I went and looked at, you know, what was on like Amazon Video, and I forgot that I bought it on Amazon Video, and I went and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, I love this movie. I want to watch this right now. And I did. And I watched the whole damn thing. Except for like the last maybe like 20 minutes. I fell asleep. So I watched it again last night and watched the whole thing. Yeah. Draw it again. Dude, I forced the group to watch John Rambo. Dudes are so heated. Live for something, but die for nothing. Yeah. Live for something, die. It's over. Nothing is over! Nothing! John Rambo. Guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. As much as I hate saying that, we might just have to leave it. Because I can't screw with the tanks. The tanks are frozen. They're frozen design, meaning that I've tested them already. I don't want to go change them at this point, because then I'd have to test them again. Test them again. Just draw it again. Put your flag over it or something? Well, I hang out with Johnny Hopkins at Sloan Kettering last night. Ferris Bueller, you're my hero. Here, hang on. I might be able to finesse it a little bit. Now that nacelle right there, can't do anything about that. But this one though. Having a good night, my dude. Gonna put on Red October to fall asleep to. Just fit down, brah. Alright, man. See ya. Have a good night, okay? Tell everybody I said hi. Where the tank snake out is closer to the COM, is it useful for the RCS? Not really. Can you offset the tanks a few centimeters in and move the upper deck just a bit more to squeeze it? Yeah, Duber. Try. Loopy, I'm not... See, that's the thing, dude. I don't know if moving the tanks in like that is gonna work. I could shift the entire... Each tank mount, I could move them in just a tick. Like that. That actually won't change much. I don't think it screwed up my struts. God dang pooched payload bay. This looks like a Kraken magnet. Well, I made a small 173 to make sure that it wasn't a Kraken magnet. So I'm building a scale version of the small one up there, down here. It's, difficult, yeah. So that one's pretty much good for people. Yeah. But I decided that I wanted to get into the big SSTO stuff for now. How about we deep fry the Kraken and have a calamari party? The Kraken is a false god anyway. The Kraken is a false god. Glory to the hierarchy. Yeah, that's right, Samson. What's that, Reagan? Nah. Yes, oh no, that's correct. Okay.
Discovery, go at throttle
Goat
up.
at throttle up. That's not bad. It's okay. It's about as, I mean, that's the thing. It's about as good as it's going to get. Hey, Maz, 71-month resub. Is it bad if I still have my winter tires on? I mean, yeah, a little bit. Jesus, man. You might as well just leave the damn things on. Mijo-sama! Oh, Ohio, konbanwa. Hi, Midge. How are you? How's your weeb life? I want to see this thing buzz the tower. It's going to take a second, Mav. I got to build the rest. I got to do that, and I got to basically play origami up here with this to make it look like that. It's going to take a second. But I'm finishing the back of the arrow surfaces here, but we still have that weird gap going on. Freaking annoying. No. No. No, weeb life. Read the chat. God, Mitch, what are you, deaf or something? Last, what's up, Ivan? Quick question: Does Blue Origin's Capsule have explosives to break like Soyuz? Yeah, it has retro firing engines, Ivan. Mm-hmm. Yep. How will this full-size version differ from the Chungus you built a month ago and didn't fly due to funds? The Chungus I built a month ago didn't have an arrow shell. It was the tank configuration with all the parts sitting out in front and some engines in the back. This one is going to be almost as expensive, Duber, but, well, the difference is that I have money. Use flags to close the gap. Yeah, we could probably get away with that. I have a bookshelf full of manga and anime figurines. And I'm well on my way towards filling up another bookcase. Ugh. How's your weeb life? Whatever parts you use, be sure to mind the gap. Hey, 73, try to keep it a little bit classy in here, okay? If you could, my dude. I don't think moving that tank in one click, the outside line of tanks, is going to change anything. I think that's going to be just fine. It'll close up those struts a little bit, but that's okay. Yep. And I don't really like the fact that I'm changing a frozen tank design, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay. And if I eat my words on that, believe me, I'll let you know. Well, the game will let us know. Damn Kraken. Back to the vibration test stand. Shut up. Wouldn't be the first time you had to eat your words. Thanks, chat. How are you going to close up that seam between the angle wings? Loopy, I'm not sure on that one. Somebody in chat suggested flags. I forget who said it, but that's probably... It's between that and doing something like this. More vertical wings is more stable, so I don't think that's a bad idea. Actually, that's a good point. All right, let's see how it looks. Winter anime season was awesome, Midge. Well, that's cool. Glad you're having fun. That's cool. Hey, come on now. Okay. Yeah, actually, Loopy, adding that in is really helping me see this a little bit better. Hey, N9, what's up, dude? You could tessellate with the small angled wings. I don't think we'll need to, Luke. I really don't think so. I don't think I really don't think we're gonna even have to do that. The seam will look fine if it overlaps a little bit, just like it looks fine if it overlaps a little bit up there. Hey, N9, what's going on? Thanks for the raid, dude. How are you? It's good to see you. Is Nate here? N9 and N8? You guys both here? You guys know my buddy N9. Another Kerbal streamer. Consider giving the man a follow. He has the most crystal, buttery smooth voice you've ever heard. You'll sound like you have butter being slathered all over your face as you're listening to the stream. True story. Seriously, give N9 a follow. What the? The hell just happened? Are you okay? No. You okay, butter? You'll sit there going, yes, yeah, yes, yes. Do I need to get a bucket of water? No, I don't need a bucket of water. I'll have a recurrence of my drinking problem. We can't have that. So, what's going on, N9 Raiders? No, seriously though, N9's an awesome streamer. I wouldn't tell you to follow him unless I meant it. And I wouldn't have made a funny joke to get your attention either. Yes! Anyway, sorry. People are like, okay, I'm leaving now. N9 Raiders, I'm working on scaling up the SSTO. I'm taking this and trying to make it a much bigger version of it. It's going okay. No, I don't want to go. Ah! Oh God! Practically remember what it's from, dude. Yeah, I'm leaving. No, I don't want to go. Hold on. Where is it? This rep hit's gonna be succulent. I hate you. You suck. Here, look.
I knew everything in the universe, yet I could not fall in love.
Oh my God. I forgot how funny that is. Yeah, me too. Phil, I'm with you, man. He left when we needed him the most. I'm losing brain cells from that. Oh, I miss old YouTube, dude. I miss old YouTube. It's freaking hilarious, man. You nailed it, 10 out of 10. Nice. Oh, man. Yeah, Bram, I'm with you on that one. I miss the old internet. I try to keep the dream alive in here to an extent. That video makes me not want to live anymore. No, that's not okay. Yeah, things like Cletus and Vice Grip. Yeah, that's cool. Keeps me sane. Good old Cleater. See that boat that he bought? That boat is, not safe. That's way too much motor for that boat. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to watercraft, but that that boat friggin' rips. Yeah, that's a good way to put that, I suppose. But it's not the same. Nah, it's not. I know. Man, it was fun though, right? I mean, you had to have kind of a tough skin to be on the old internet, but yeah, it was fun. Man, I got called every name under the sun when I used to play Halo on Xbox, dude. And don't get me wrong, that part hasn't changed very much. That part has not changed at all from what I understand. It's just Fortnite nowadays, not Halo. You're building a boat with wings? Sure. Sure. Yeah, Phil, right? You think CSGO is bad, Bandit? You should have seen it when I was playing 1.6, dude. People would say, dude. I was exposed to some stuff that I probably shouldn't have been seeing when I was like, oh, I don't know, 13, 14. Yeah. Yeah, that was, saw some stuff didn't want to see. Saw some things I did want to see. But yeah, yeah. Follow N9. Changing the subject. Follow N9, do it. N9, if you're still here, how are you? He may have gone. He may have left. I wouldn't blame him after live leak. Am I right, bro? I used to watch footage from OIF of people getting their freaking like insurgents getting blown away and stuff. Like it's like, okay. I remember seeing that when I was like 13, and like I'm like, huh, that's not what it looks like in Halo. I'm like, oh no. Halo's totally unrealistic. That's ridiculous. That's what it looks like when someone's face gets blown off. I'm like, yeah, no, 13-year-old me didn't really pay it too much mind at the time. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, it's like, yeah, that's probably not good. Probably not a good thing for a kid to be watching, but, yeah. Okay. What's Halo? What? Is that a serious question? You don't know what Halo is? Nay, it was heresy. Yet the humans were allowed to land on the sacred ring and desecrate it with their filthy footsteps. You were right in safeguarding Halo against the humans, but your inability to safeguard it itself was a colossal failure. It's a video game for old people? Loopy, you mind your manners, son. Mind your manners. Don't mess with the boy, young man. You'll get the horns. You will mind your manners. You will mind your manners. Damn it. Kill me. Yeah, what does he say? Kill me or let me go, Parasite, but do not waste my time. Inky did the roast more smoothly. This isn't exactly fitting how I want it, but it's alright. Rock and metal in time I have listened, but now you will listen to me. Yeah. This one is machine and man, it has its mind concluded. This one is but flesh and faith and is the more deluded. Great game. Dear humanity, we regret being alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth. And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet. Hoorah! It's freaking awesome, dude. Oh, freaking awesome. What about that scarab? We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do. Thanks for the tank. He never brings me anything. Oh, I know what the ladies like. Great, just great. Now I miss Project Grissom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come on, do something. Maybe a triangle would fit here. Let's try it. Get it? Let's triangle it. God, I'm losing my mind. Please help. Send help. Knows too many quotes? Bro, I know everything. Sergeant Johnson was like one of my heroes, one of my favorite video game characters growing up. When do you think the first test flight will be? I'm aiming for the first test flight on Saturday. Syntax. I don't really have a choice. That's the deadline. See last. Okay. Halo 1's gonna be 20 years old in November. La 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 la. I am not listening to you. La 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 la. What is this? Bandit? Ooh, penalties. What happened? These are the builds that try men's souls. It won't be an expendable test flight, Jim, but I'm not gonna launch it with the intention of not getting it back, though, either. You know? That's not true. That's impossible. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. No! No! Dad, you weren't there. I went out to buy a pack of smokes and never came back. I needed some blue milk. What? Anyway. Cabin, 53-month resub. Excuse me, old woman. Man! Not old, old woman. 37. Well, hardly old. Oh, neat, Airborne. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. We should not have made this bargain. Yeah, I know that movie too. I'm not sure how I'm going to solve that problem. Guys, I'll just leave it for now. Shoot. This is the thing about wing tessellation, man. It just takes a second to get it right. Yeah, see? This is... Nah, I gotta go at that with a fresh mind in the morning. Fascistoid aquatic ceremonies. Yeah, fascistoid aquatic ceremonies are no basis for a system of government. Yep. Yeah. Maverick, what does he say? I'm recalling the quote. Give me a second. It blew right through us. 50 cal, rockets, didn't do a thing. Where's the rest of your platoon? Wasted, Sarge, and we will be too, sir, if we don't get the heck out of here. You hit Marine? No, sir. Then listen up. When I joined the Corps, we didn't have no fancy-smancy tanks. We had sticks. 2 sticks and a rock for a whole platoon. And we had to share the rock. Buck up, boy. You're one very, very lucky Marine. What about that Scarab? We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do. Yes, sir, Sergeant. Thanks for the tank. He never brings me anything. Oh, I know what the ladies like. There you go. Took me a second. Place another triangle at the top and angle it like a degree or 2 inside. Well, Leahy, what I'm noticing is that I'm fiddling with this a lot, and when I start to fiddle with things, and I don't notice that stuff is misaligned, that means that's a good indicator that you need to stop. So, I'm probably going to hit this thing bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning and finish up the rest of the aeroshell. I really wanted to get to working on the pad tomorrow, so for early hours, I'm probably going to finish it. Yeah, see, it's all screwed up. That's why I made a duplicate of the sub-assembly over here. What we doing? I'm finishing up the aeroshell on this thing. And, yeah, that should be good. You want to watch Funniest Family on YouTube? Look up Sheena Melwani. I die laughing. Okay. I mean, alright. A pad for this. Yeah, Make. We're gonna have to. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't really have any experience building pads for anything bigger than a 2.5 meter core rocket. So yeah, I left 3 days to do that. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. Take what we did and make it bigger. Yeah, Loopy, that's kind of what I'm holding out on. Seriously, just being able to scale the pad as well as the SSTO. It should work. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out. But we've made a lot of good progress here, so I'm pretty happy about that. The rest of this should all pretty much just fall into line here once I get the aeroshell up and working correctly. 15 plus hour streams. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. How big is this compared to the launch pad surface on top? Bacon. Please hold. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line for an operator to assist you. All operators are currently busy. Da 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 crap. Oh, check your pulse. This is gonna be a lot of work. That pad is gonna be insane. I mean, once again, though, it should be able to scale just fine. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Technically, the pad doesn't need to be, I mean, the wings can be hanging off the side of the pad plate. That's totally okay. I just really got to figure out how the heck I'm going to get this thing to roll up. We're going to need something big. Loopy, that kind of was my intention. That kind of was the reason why I made this thing a separate pad in the first place. A hang pad for the big one might be a good idea. Because the amount of stuff that I need to actually turn the thing is... Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. I'm not sure you can lift that thing in place. It's massive. Yeah, I can lift it. It's not an issue. It's only 230 tons, dude. That's not... I've lifted bigger things. It's not a problem. But yeah, I gotta finish wing tessellation and front aero shell. Okay, cool. We're gonna head back to this. We're gonna mess with it tomorrow, guys. I'll get this figured out. The messed up part is, I know me. I'm gonna get this figured out in probably about 15 minutes, and then I'll probably have the aero shell done pretty soon. And then the top wings, and then I start strutting it together. We install the probe core, and then the last thing I have on the docket, I guess, is to install the thrust structure out back, and then the body flaps. And then it's functioning prototype time, which is pretty crazy that we've gotten this far, man. Yeah, I lift. Of course I lift. Would you lose too much delta V if you take it off like a plane? Remember, Ivan, just because it has landing gear doesn't mean that it's an airplane. It's a glider. So like, asking me to take this thing off from the runway would be like saying, oh, can ULA save some delta V by launching Atlas V on a runway with landing gear attached to the sides? Nah. Nah, the grav loss incurred would mean that we really can't get up into space, dude. It has to be turned upright. I have to launch it vertically. How bad is re-entry? I don't know. It's not finished yet, so I can't really tell you, man. Can't really tell you just yet. I know. But I said it because that would eliminate the need for a launch pad. Yeah, I don't think that that's a good idea. Imagine taking it up on a large jet like Virgin Orbit. Okay, I'm going to sleep now. I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, we'll finish the aero shell tomorrow, but we did make some good progress. The good news is that most of the parts are scaling exact. I do have a little bit of a problem here, and that seam is something that I got to figure out. But if you just kind of sit back and stare at it, it does look pretty good. That does look really nice. The Mark III sticks out a little bit more than the Mark II, but it should scale. Will this be the heaviest plane you've built in KSP? It's definitely going to be up there, Reagan. Probably not the heaviest plane. It's probably the biggest space vehicle that I've made. Maybe second to like a Grissom, but this thing does way more than a Grissom does. But then again, a Grissom can do more up there. This is almost like a Grissom that comes back down and lands at this point, which is unreal. And man, if we can get that to work with that Mark III payload bay, dude, we are in for a treat. This vehicle will have insane capability. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, no, I'm behind schedule. What's today? Is today Thursday? Oh crap! I have 2 days. These next 2 days are gonna suck. I gotta get some sleep. We have a lot of work to do. I'll see you guys at noontime tomorrow. I know I said Fridays, per the new scheduling, Fridays will start at 4, but yeah, I gotta play. We gotta work on it. I have to work on it. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a nice long boy stream. Boy, is that gonna suck. But here, look at it. Take a look. Ready? Oh man. Once we get, oh, this is gonna be sick when it's done. Yeah. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let's go see who we can raid and see who's up and about, if anybody. I don't know if I'm gonna hit the SSTO deadline, guys, but I'm certainly gonna try. And given the circumstances, right? Like, given the circumstances, I'd say I'm doing okay, because I did spend a lot of, like, there's the inadvertent vacation, so I had 2 days that I missed last week, and that really, I'm definitely going to end up paying for that one. Hey, comrade, 15-month resub, take care. All right. Wait, what would you say the biggest problem in Texas is from your point of view? I don't live in Texas. How the fuck should I know, man? What? I'm from Massachusetts, dude. Do I look like I know anything about being Texan in here? I don't know, brother. I have no fucking idea, man. Deadline for what? Ace, chat denotes the deadlines for these programs. Yeah. I take a rep hit in-game if I don't get this SSTO and its launchpad completed and operational by Saturday. I take a 20 point rep hit in-game. Yeah, and chat votes to cancel the SSTO program or not. Yeah, chat can cancel my space program if they want to. The reason why I'm building SSTOs in the first place is because I had an older spaceflight architecture, and that architecture ended up being dangerous for Kerbals, and it ended up killing Jeb, and chat canceled it. That's my mission mode rules, dude. Chat votes on funding, and they vote on deadlines. Yep. Frick. And if I don't hit the deadline, it's not that big of a deal, but I take a rep hit in game. So that basically forces me to I can't do contracts. I'll get terrible contracts with a lower reputation because I can't hit a frigging deadline, right? And that doesn't have any kind of negative things on it, like if you miss a deadline once or twice. But man, if you keep missing it like I'm doing, my rep is at like 37% in that save. It's not good. And I'm not getting good paying contracts for it. So that basically makes me increasingly reliant on chat for funds, which is not good. And my mission mode has rules that if I go into the red with my budget, if I go into the red, we go into the negative, minus 1 million funds, delete the save. You lost. You can lose mission mode. I haven't lost yet. Bro, I figure you read the news. I'm trying to see what people outside Texas view as the issues. Airborne, I don't really read the news. Is there any particular event that you're referring to? Ark, I'm at the point where we need to see it through. Sunk cost fallacy on the SSTO at this point, honestly. If chat cancels it, I might say hell no, but I don't think they will. I think chat understands what's going on. I think the deadline is silly for family things extended. Airborne, we'll see. I said that, you know, like, okay, if Saturday comes around and I need, like, maybe one more day of development, like, say I get a lot done, right? And Saturday rolls around and I get a lot, like, dude, I'm close to finishing, like, the SSTO. I'll remind chat, like, hey, look, I had a Friday and a Saturday off last week that was out of my control. Maybe give me like 1 or 2 more days and we'll go from there. And man, if that thing gets online, dude, the lunar program's back on the table. Easily. Easily. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
What's up, my pick? You're catching me on the tail end, dude. Let's see who's streaming. Nobody's really around. Unless you guys want to go watch drag racing. Murder's streaming. Might go see what's going on over there. Let's check KSP. Who's around for KSP? Do I know any of these people? Oh, Linux is streaming. Yeah, let's go see what Linux is up to. Linux is the mod father of KSP. Let's go see what he's up to. We'll give him a raid. No, I have to pick a major issue. It's for a Texas government class, and I need ideas. You have to pick a major issue? Electricity. There you go. Have fun. All right, good night, guys. Go see what Linux is up to, and I will talk to you all tomorrow at noontime. I'll see you in about 13 hours, give or take. Electricity is an issue. We should just ban electricity. Yeah, you know what? You know what? We should also ban my pick. We should ban breaking the law.